how's it going? Hope you're all doing very well. Today's video is an exciting one, or one that I have been excited about, because I'm going to be trying out the new collection from L'Oreal. This is their Paradise collection. They are, of course, capitalizing on the success of the Lash Paradise mascara. I feel like I've been waiting to see this in store for months. Like, truly, I feel like we've been kind of teased with this for such a long time. And so just this morning, I saw this in store and I was super excited. So I picked up the eyeshadow palette, a blush, two of the eyeliners, and then the primer here. And I didn't get a new mascara because I already have one, but this is something you guys know that I absolutely love. I repurchase over and over again. So yeah, I already have on my base makeup and my eyebrows, and we are going to start off with some swatches and then we will jump into trying it out. All right, here is the eyeshadow palette. This is the L'Oreal Paradise Enchanted eyeshadow palette. Comes in this nice little simple square plastic packaging, and this is what the shades look like in here. I'm gonna just actually turn off the light here for a second, just so you guys can kind of actually see more true to color what the shades are like in there. It looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shades that are quite shimmery, one that's more satin, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matte shades. So I feel like that's a really nice variety there. Very dark now. See how much lighting makes a difference? Like when you're watching videos and you're like, wow, that person looks good. Keep in mind, they're all lit up. And it does indeed have a very nice fruity scent to it. It almost is like kind of that artificial candy peach smell, which I happen to very much enjoy. But if that's not your thing, then you may not enjoy this, but I think that smells very good. Here are some swatches that I threw on my hand. So you can see, like, that's pretty good payoff there for these shadows. They feel very soft and almost like velvety in a way. They don't have that like super creamy type of feel, but yeah, so far so good. All right, next up we have this blush. This is the L'Oreal Paradise Enchanted Fruit Scented Blush. This one is in the shade 192, Just Curious. Again, let me turn off this light here just so you guys can see that this is just this beautiful peachy type of blush. Here is a swatch. Ooh, that feels very nice. There's the swatch of the blush. There were 4 blushes in the collection. There was this very kind of like muted nude shade. This one, this kind of the one that I got, the peachy one, more of like a pinky toned one, and then more of like a mauve type of one. And this is the one that I picked just because I love peachy, orangey toned blushes, especially in the summertime. But you guys, I was planning on getting more blushes, but you will not believe how much this was. This was $21.49. $21. Like, I was shocked. Like, I understand that like sometimes they're gonna release collections that are a little bit more expensive, but that, in my opinion, is too much to pay for a blush. And if I wasn't filming this video, I don't think I would have bought it. So this better like knock my socks off. It also, I can kind of smell it. It smells really good. I really do like the scent of this. And this guy was $24.99. So like you're getting a full eyeshadow palette for $25, which, don't get me wrong, that's still expensive, but this was $21. Like why? Literally why? And then the eyeliners here, I am very excited to try these out. This is the Voluminous Lash Paradise Felt Tip Liquid Liner. It has the classic kind of L'Oreal liquid eyeliner packaging. I think it's pretty though. Ooh, that's like thick. Little nervous about this guy. It seemed like very liquidy, but it seems nice and jet black. And then actually something that I didn't know that was coming out in this collection is a rose gold liquid eyeliner. Like, please have this be extremely metallic, because I feel like that would just be beautiful. That is very pretty. It's the same packaging and it just has this beautiful kind of rose gold, and it is quite metallic. I don't think I'll probably use this today, to be honest, or maybe I will. Maybe I should use this instead of the black. We shall see how it goes. And then this is just the primer here. And it says that it's in the shade Millennial Pink, which I don't know why, but I find that very funny. Like, really just capitalizing on these buzzwords, but it basically is a primer that you use underneath your mascara, and I'm not normally one to use a primer, so we shall see how it goes. But yeah, this collection looks beautiful. I'm excited to try it. I think we should start off with the blush. Oh yes. I love this blush. Like, I'll be honest, I feel like I'm interested to see how it wears, and we will do like a wear test. I'll check in at the end of the day or in a few hours. But yeah, like, I love this shade. It has a very slight satin finish to it that it really is, I don't know, it makes my skin look very awake and brightened. And yeah, I'm into this. Expensive? Yes. I don't know if it's worth the $21 price tag, but I think it looks very nice. Pays off very nicely. I'm really just loading it on now. And then for the eye portion, I am going to, I think, start off with this nice light, this almost has like a yellow tone to it, this light beigey yellow shade all up in here. Kind of putting that all over my lid. This shade is literally like this, the same tone as my skin. Guys, this is just too bright, isn't it? Isn't it? Did that do anything? So yeah, this shade is basically the same color as my skin, so it's actually working nicely. It's more of like a base color. And then I'm gonna go in with this pretty light peachy pink shade right here. Okay, this pink shade right here, this guy, is also very much my skin tone. So I am, so far, for my particular skin, this isn't really showing up, but let's continue on. Let's actually use something a little bit darker just to see how this is happening here. There we go. I'm next going to take another matte color just in my crease area, but more so on the outside. I'm actually going to take some of that shade here, like this medium, this mid-tone kind of brown on my lower lash line. These shades are applying very nicely, like easily blending. They don't look patchy. And I love that, well, yes, there are a lot of warm tone shades in this palette. It's not like super warm. I'd say this is actually a little bit neutral, and because you guys know me, I'm not like a super huge fan of warm toned eyeshadows, so I really like this so far. And as you guys know, I love matte eyeshadows. I'd be content stopping right here, but I want to try out literally, like, there's so many shades in here that just look so enjoyable. Like, I think I have to try this shade. Don't you think? This like beautiful actual bright peach. It almost is like so bright like that. That looks cool. Next, I think for just on like kind of the center area of the lid, I want to try some of this shade because it just looks like a foiled, it looks so metallic. Actually, I think let's switch to my finger. Yeah, that's better. And I do want to try out one of the darker kind of shimmery shades. I'm going to take this guy right here, just on the outer part of my lid. To highlight my brow bone and my inner corner, I'm gonna go into the lightest shade in the palette. Yeah, it's interesting. There's not a lot of fallout on my face, but there is quite a bit of like powdery stuff happening in the palette, which I really don't even care about, but just something to note. I like never highlight my brow bone, and honestly it's because I always have stray brow hairs that need to go away, so I'm like, I don't really want to highlight them. I'm going to actually also take some of this very pale champagne gold shade in the middle here and also put that on my inner corner just for a little something more. Okay, so far you guys, so good. Like, I feel like my eyes look like a bruised peach, and that was what I was going for. But yeah, I like how this look turned out. I enjoyed using this palette. I really like this palette. Like the colors, oops, the color scheme of it just really kind of speaks to me. I'm so impressed with this shade right here. It went on so beautifully, this bright peach shade. These two for me, this like light kind of pale yellowy beige one and this kind of light pinky peach one, didn't quite show up on my eyes, but I think that's more so to do with the actual, my skin tone kind of thing. But yeah, maybe not the best kind of color payoff there, but like these 6 shades down here, awesome. These two were really nice. Like in general, so far I really like that. So I am going to move on to some eyeliner here. I'm so tempted to use the rose gold one, but I feel like it's just not really, like, this is the type of product I'd like to use just on its own. So I'm gonna save this, but I will use this if you guys want to see it in like an upcoming video, because obviously rose gold eyeliner is so appealing. But for today's look, I'm going to try out, what is going on here? I'm going to try out the black one, and I'm feeling nervous, so I'm gonna hold my breath. Okay, that wasn't quite as difficult to use as I was expecting, so that's good. I still think that I prefer a felt tip liner. Like, I feel like the brush on here, like it says right on the packaging that it's a flexible brush tip. So I feel like for me, it's actually too flexible. It's like moving around too much, but I like it wasn't that bad. All right, so eyeliner is on. Not my favorite. And I know this is like a classic L'Oreal liner packaging, like the bottle, and I just don't think I'm good at it, honestly. I don't do eyeliner often, especially like winged liner, and I found that the tip on here is just not quite fine enough in order to get like a nice kind of crisp point, but it wasn't horrible. I feel in the middle. Okay, next for this Millennial pink primer, which I still think is so funny. I'm not going to curl my eyelashes because I want to just see, that is pretty. Like that is like truly a light pink. So let's do the primer and then we'll go in with mascara. This actually has like a nice smell to it. Like it's kind of like, what's in here? Conditioning rose oil. So it smells kind of like a rose spray, which is kind of cool actually. Not that you really, oh my god, that looks weird, hey? Not that you need your mascara to smell nice, but the things they come out with these days, you know? Okay, so I think, is that dry? I'm assuming you really want to let this dry before you go in with your black mascara, because if you don't, then you're just going to be like mixing the white with the black and probably just not having a cute outcome. I don't know when that cut out, but I am just starting off by applying my mascara over top of the primer. This is just the regular Lash Paradise mascara. Okay, this is with just the primer on, you can see over here, and this is just one coat of regular mascara on top of the primer. So I'm going to do my other eye and I will be right back. Okay, so this is both eyes done with mascara, and I'm just going to say that I think that the Lash Paradise on its own, like the regular mascara, is just so good that you don't need to go in with this extra step. I really think that you can build up your lashes with volume and length just using the mascara as opposed to 2 different steps. And I just think that it maybe looks a little bit clumpy. Like I just think that maybe it's too much product on my lashes. But I'm also not really like a lash mascara primer type of person, so who knows. But for me, I would say the mascara, amazing, like one of my favorite mascaras, but the primer, meh, probably not necessary. So just as an overview, this eyeshadow palette, I really like the way that this, oh, I don't have on any lip product. I'm gonna use my Color Riche Shine lip balm thing in Polish Tango. Oh, my lips are so dry. This is too pink. I need peach. Okay guys, you know what? My lips are so dry. This is what we're working with. Okay, that's just what has to happen. But anyways, this palette, so far, I love how this look turned out. I love the tones in here. I think anything peachy is just so flattering and so pretty. And yeah, I'm so pleasantly surprised with this. So I'm gonna see how this wears throughout the day. As far as the blush, I really like it, like I said, but I just think that the price tag is just a little hefty. So maybe if you can find it on sale, because it is very beautiful. Like, I really, really like it. The eyeliner was okay. It looks nice. It's very black. Excited to try the rose gold one. And like I said, the primer is probably a pass. So I am going to go about my day and I'm gonna check in with you guys later. Hey guys, so it's now the end of the day. It's like 8 p.m. I put this on about noon-ish, so it's been on for like 8 hours. And honestly, you guys, I am very impressed with this eyeshadow. Now, my face makeup has seen a little bit of better days here, but yeah, overall, I would have to say that I think the blush is beautiful. I can still see it on my cheeks, and blush typically is kind of what I notice goes away first on my skin. So I like this blush, but I guess it's just kind of up to you if it's worth the price or not. I mean, for not that much more, you can get a high-end blush, but I think this is beautiful. So I do like this, but again, it's kind of comes down to a price thing. The eyeshadow palette, I feel like this is the standout here. I really think that this color scheme in here is beautiful. I know I'm gonna get a lot of use out of this. I will say that these top 3 shades right here are a little bit disappointing, I guess, when it comes to the pigmentation. I think it's a little bit lacking, and it might just be the actual shades just don't show up that much on my eyes, but truly, like, these 3 mattes here and then the rest of the shimmers just applied beautifully. They still look nice and vibrant on my eyes. I actually got a compliment on my eye makeup when I was at the mall earlier. She was saying how she liked my eye makeup. Well, she was saying it, she liked how it matched my shirt. But yeah, so I don't know, I really, really like this eyeshadow palette. The black eyeliner looks good. It doesn't look flaky. It's all still fully on there, so that's a good thing. It is shiny, so something to keep in mind. And then yeah, my lashes still look good as well, but I will say that I think that's more to do with the mascara, just the regular Paradise mascara, not the primer that we were trying out today. So those are my thoughts, you guys, on this L'Oreal Paradise Enchanted launch. Is this something you guys are going to try out? Is it something you're interested in? I'm very curious to know. So make sure you guys leave a comment and subscribe and like and all that good stuff. So thank you so much for watching, you guys. I hope you're all having a really good day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!